So there is something that this life is longing for. It's not a desire, it's its destination. It is not something, a desire that you created or I created. It is just longing to go towards a certain destination. The only choice that we have is either to move towards this destination consciously or unconsciously. Anyway we are moving. Whether to go towards it consciously or unconsciously. If we are dragged towards something unconsciously, even if we are dragged towards heaven, we will suffer the dragging, isn't it? Yes? Now we grab you and we'll drag you out. You don't know where you're being dragged. You will suffer this. We will take you and put you on a beautiful beach. But that's later. But right now, all along from here to there, you are going to suffer it terribly, isn't it? So if you walk towards anything or if life drags you towards a certain direction and you are unconscious about it, you will suffer the process immensely. So if you look at it consciously, if you go towards it consciously, then the process becomes beautiful. That's all the choice we have really. And once we are conscious, we naturally hasten the process. Whatever we are unconscious of, and that level we suffer, you must understand this. See, right now you're driving on the street. You are completely unconscious of who is coming behind you, who is coming in front of you. Now you are going to get into one kind of physical suffering. Because you are unaware of the physical reality, physical suffering will come, something is going to break, isn't it? Now you are unaware of what is happening in your body, another kind of suffering will come. You are unaware of what's happening in your mind, another kind of suffering will come. You are unaware of what's happening in your family, another kind of suffering will come. Similarly, wherever you are unaware, that level of suffering will come to you. Is it so? You're getting… this is a holiday, you're getting dead serious. Once a pirate… know pirate? A pirate walked into the bar. The bartender knew him from long ago, he's seen him just the previous year and now he's come back after his expeditions. He looked at him and said, "Hey, what happened to you? You look terrible." The pirate said, "No, I'm just feeling just about fine." Then the bartender said, "But what happened to your leg? Why the wooden leg?" "Oh, that we were just having a battle with another rival group and I saw a cannonball coming straight at me. Before I could move, it hit my right leg and I'm doing quite fine with a wooden leg. I'm pretty good." Then the bartender said, "What about the hook? Instead of left hand you have a hook. What happened to that?" "Oh, we were just having a sword fight for fun and my left hand got chopped off, but I'm doing quite fine with this hook. In fact, it's more useful than a hand." Then he asked, "What about the eye patch? You lost one eye, what happened?" "Oh, that I was just looking up at the sky and a bird poop fell into my eyes." Oh, come on. Who ever heard of anybody losing their eyes for bird poop? How would you lose your eyes for bird poop? No, that was the first day I had my hook on. Whatever you're unaware of, there you suffer, isn't it? There, that brings suffering to you. So, we're talking about awareness. Awareness is not something that you do actually. In fact, the less you do, the more aware you become within yourself. The less your activity becomes inside, what you call as me, the less that becomes, the more your awareness becomes. The less your personality becomes, the more your presence becomes always. Personality means you have to do a lot to keep it up, isn't it? Yes. Most of the activity that you're doing to keep up your person is unconscious, but you're doing enormous activity to maintain a certain personality, isn't it? If that activity gets lowered, suddenly awareness gets heightened, because awareness is not something that you do. The very life is awareness, isn't it? The very basis of life is awareness. You know that you're alive only because you're aware, isn't it? If all awareness disappears, at least on this level, we can call it death. So, spirituality is not something that you do. If you stop doing all your nonsense, you're spiritual. No? Unnecessary nonsense if you stop, spirituality is, it's not something that you have to do and make it happen or create it. It's not so. But still, why, if that is so, why am I doing my pranayam in the morning? Oh! Even in a resort they made us do it. I'm sorry, the resort. That's because there is no breaks in your activity. What you do within yourself, you have no breaks on it. So, we are creating a certain physical, mental and energy situation where everything gets diverted from your activity. Slowly, the practice establishes a situation where the life energies raise to a certain pitch and intensity that slowly the activity becomes insignificant. It's still there. It's still happening. You've seen this in Shunya meditation, you just said. Activity is still happening, but it's insignificant. The same activity which was so significant has become insignificant. We have not stopped it. We have not done anything to hold it down. But somehow it has become not so important. You see this happening? When you just sit and meditate in Shunya, everything is happening, but it's no more important. It's lost its significance. It's lost its impact upon you. It's lost its influence upon you. It doesn't mold you anymore. All the activity of the mind stops molding you. You are no more being molded by that activity.